Question 17. Here we're dealing with proportionality, and the key phrase here is you're spotting inversely proportional to the square. So big R is inversely proportional to the square of little r. What that means is that big R is equal to inverse 1 over the square of little r. R isn't equal to 1 over k squared. It's equal to 1 over k squared. R isn't equal to 1 over r squared. It's equal to 1 over r squared times a constant. So we can put that constant on the top and say r equals k. And we'll do a capital K so it's clearer. Over r squared. So to write the formula, well, it says express r in terms of r. And we've said r equals k over r squared. So if we wrote that, we'd get one of the two marks available. Or possibly three. Marks available. But in order to complete this, we need to know what the value of k is. So we look at the pair of values we're given. We're told that if little r is 2, big R is 0.9. We sub those in. So big R is 0.9, and that's equal to k, which we're going to work out, over little r, which is 2 squared. So I'll write that in as 4. Now, if we multiply both sides by 4, we get 3.6 equals k. And now knowing what k is, we stick it back into the formula, and we say r equals k, 3.6 over r squared. That's just rewriting this with our value k. For inverse proportion, as one increases, the other one decreases in a square proportion. These are just a standard graph. You need to know that this is similar to 1 over r, or 1 over r squared, or 1 over r cubed. All these graphs look like this, and they look like this over here as well. Oh, sorry, that's wrong. Anyway, the graph looks like that. One of the electrician's wires has a radius of 3 millimeters. Now, the radius of 3 millimeters relates back to the bit at the start. That's little r, and that's 3. So if little r is 3, it says calculate the electrical resistance of the wire. That's big R, and we need to know what that is. Now, big R is equal to, as we found out before, 3.6 over r squared. So if little r is 3, that's going to be 3.6 over 3 squared, which is 9. And if you do 3.6 over 9, we get the answer 0.4.